Hello Aquarius, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my friends. How are you, my cerebral lovelies? I hope you're well. Thanks so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. If you are a brand new Aquarius and you just stopped in, thank you so much for doing that, first of all, and thanks for your subscription if you are an Aquarius who has subscribed recently, because over the last week we've had a pile of people show up, and so if that's you, I hope that you'll say hello in the comments if you're interested in doing that. This is a bit of a community. You don't have to participate in the comments if you don't want to, but thank you for your thumbs up and growing this tribe the way that you have been. So we do have a couple of oracle decks here that we are going to be using, and we're going to throw some tarot at it, then we're going to clarify it and see what's coming up for you for the week ahead. Now my readings, if you've never been here before, are always for the week ahead, so whether you find it today, tomorrow, or next year, it is always going to be a prediction. Let's find out what is going on for Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius, please. What's coming up for Aquarius? We have not for you, Aquarius. What is not for Aquarius? What is not for you? I think it's time for you to trust the process and let go of some sort of control you have here. There is something that's not for you. You need to release something. These chess pieces, it almost feels like you're facing off with somebody here. This little fortune cookie here, there's a little note in it that says nope. So I feel like it's I'm not playing this game anymore. That's what it feels like. The chess pieces. It's time for you to make a strategic move, because there is something here that you've been settling for that is not for you. And this could be anything, really anything. It doesn't have to be a person. We've got chopping wood. It's been hard work to keep your mouth shut, which is it is a great feat. Look, I'm not calling you mouthy, but I'm saying sometimes you don't have a filter, Aquarius, and you just say what you think. And I think it's a good thing in this case. I think it's a very good thing. I feel like you have a lot of hard work to do. I feel like your life is hard. It's arduous. I feel like there's a lot of things that you are working on in your life. And I feel like you try to invite people in to help you. We've got card number 42, which is 6, and I'm looking at earth energy here, so I'm thinking 6 of Pentacles. It's like you want people to come in. You got the doors open. Your life is open here, and you've got a lot of work to do, and it would be really lovely if somebody that you knew or cared for you would show up and help, but I feel like they're not. I feel like you really need to refocus and you need to release something here, because I feel like you're doing all the heavy lifting. You're doing all the hard work in some sort of job, friendship, relationship. Take it as it resonates. We do have to be fair. Yeah, it's time to bring things back into balance. That's the Libra energy here. So it's time to bring things back into balance here. And we do have card number 38, which is a 12. And so I feel like it's something that your intuition has been nagging at you, bugging you about. It feels like it's time for you to get some balance here, because these two scales are out of balance. There's a little fortune cookie here. Isn't that interesting? There's a little fortune cookie here, and these scales, I don't think, nope, they're not in balance. And the little fortune cookie that has a little note on it, nope, is on this side. So I feel like you are preparing to leave someplace, because I feel like you're putting in all the hard work anyway. Like it feels like, I don't know if this is a relationship or a job, it feels like you get very little for all of the hard work that you do. Bottom of the deck, we have truth be told. Somebody's, their mask is slipping here, and I feel like you're just going to say things as they are. I feel like this owl is releasing the hearts, and I feel like somebody has decided, I'm just going to let it go. I'm just going to let it go, because I feel like you've been really patient. Card number 14 is temperance. I feel like you've been really patient, but ultimately 1 and 4 is 5, and that's lack. I feel like somebody that you know has been wearing a mask, and you can't get past the mask. All right. Use this deck, and then we'll get to the tarot. Tell me more about Aquarius, please. Tell me about Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius. We've got reclaim your power. That's exactly what's going on here, my friend. You're about to reclaim your power. It feels like you've been giving away too much of yourself, and it's time for you to reel it all back in and get some balance in your life, because I feel like things are out of balance. But I feel like this tells me in the week ahead that you realize it or recognize it. It's time to refocus and release something here, because it's keeping you out of balance. Bottom of the deck, we have freedom is yours. Somebody's deciding to step away. Yeah, no matter what it is, whatever the situation is for you, you're deciding you need to leave it back there. It's time to go forward and reclaim your power. We have card number 44. Fours are about the Emperor. It's time to take charge. Take charge of your life. Take charge of the situation. 44 is also 8. It's because I feel that you've done a lot of work on yourself. So I am talking to somebody who's been very engaged in self-awareness, very engaged in working hard on yourself. I feel like you're awake. Like you're realizing now that maybe you were giving too much. People were taking and they weren't giving a whole lot back. But I feel like the number 8 is telling me that you're outgrowing a vibration with these other people or job or whatever this situation is that is not for you. Let's take a look at some tarot for you. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Tell me more about Aquarius. If you are interested in a private reading, Aquarius, please look below this video. I have pinned a comment to the top of all the comments there that you can see all the information that you need in order to find me over at Wizio. All my pricing and packages are over there as well. Thank you for those of you who are always booking. Thank you for keeping me busy. All right. We do have the Page of Pentacles, not for you. It is a decision to go on some sort of a new path here. I feel like you have pulled back your energy, I want to say. The Page of Pentacles is putting in just a very little bit of energy. Something that's brand new. I'm kind of unsure about it. It's a new path or something brand new that is happening in the 3D here. And it almost feels like you have pulled back your energy and I'm only giving what I have to give, because I've realized that this situation is not getting you anywhere. We do have the Strength card, chopping wood. You've been doing all the heavy lifting yourself. That's what I was saying, right? It feels like you've been holding your tongue, though, I want to say. Been holding your tongue, holding back. You didn't want to do it. You didn't want to have to be the one to say, look, like, are you going to step up or what? Am I going to get the raise or what? And are you just going to keep making me do the job of the supervisor and not pay me the wage the supervisor was making? Like, I feel it's almost like you feel like someone was trying to take advantage of you. But you were holding back from saying something here. And that's like you were trying to be courageous, but it was a lot of hard work. Tell me about To Be Fair. Wouldn't it be fun if Libra showed up here? To Be Fair. Tell me about this. Ooh, the Tower. You've been trying to hold it together for a long while here. I feel like you're going to let go of the Tower and just let everything fall as it may, because you require balance. I think intuitively you knew that something here was going to go down, because this is card 38, right? Which is a 12, which is Piscean energy. It's highly psychic energy. Tell me about reclaiming your power, Aquarius. We have the Two of Pentacles. It's time to make the decision. So in the week ahead, I feel, Aquarius, that you are making a decision to let go of something. Excuse me. Because I think that this thing has been imploding for a while, but I feel like you were the one that was trying to hold it together. And I feel like you were the one that was doing all the heavy lifting, all the hard work. You're the one that was trying to hold it together here. Yeah. We've got the Queen of Wands, but it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go do the things that put fire in your heart. The things that you really love. I feel like you are somebody who's been through a lot of things, but you've survived them all. It's like whatever came to kill you only made you stronger. You're a worker bee here. We've got bees. We've also got butterflies. Yeah. I want to say that you're the strongest one. Like, I feel like you've come from a place of transformation. Like, it's like the old you is dying and the new you is being born as this. The new you is the Nine of Pentacles. I can do it myself. I don't need you. I can do it myself. I can build it myself. I can do it alone. And then the Queen of Wands is, I can go get whatever I want to get and I will just go. The Queen of Wands is the one who's forged through fire. She's been through enough things. I say she because there's a woman on the card, but we are talking feminine or masculine energy. Take it as it resonates for you. So the Queen of Wands is somebody who has been through a lot of stuff, but has become really strong, and is somebody who is not really caring what everyone else says. I'm just going to go do what I want to do, because you've been through a lot of things. I feel like you've been through a lot of things that have ended, and now it's time for you to just carry on here. I feel like you know how to deal with endings and beginnings, I want to say. But we do have we have threes here, we have fours here. We have 42, so we have a 4 there and 2 4s, so we have 33. We have a 38 here with 1 3, so it does feel like there is, you've been seeing 3s and 4s, I want to say. There's also a 4 here, 14, right? That is the energy of Sagittarius. We've got Scorpio here as well. We've got Leo, Libra. It does feel like we have maybe some Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here as well. Let's clarify a little bit. What else can we tell Aquarius? Tell me about Aquarius, please. What is not for you, Aquarius? What are we talking about here? What is not for you? What is not for Aquarius? The moon energy. You don't like to be in this place where you don't have control of the situation. It feels like you've just been going along to get along. It's like things are not as they seem. We have the Page of Pentacles again. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. It's time to put a little bit harder work into it here. And 8, 9, 10. We've got the Page of Pentacles twice. We've got 10 Pentacles. I feel like you know that you're worth more. That you're worth more. That you that there is 10 Pentacles out there somewhere. Either it's a long-term relationship, possibly a job that pays more money. It could be whatever the 10 Pentacles means to you. So it's an overabundance of something. It's also longevity. It's something that's going to last for a really long time. It feels like you're ready to put the work in because you realize that this is not for you and it's time to start something new. What is it that you're starting that is new here? I don't think that you realize that this is all going on. Like, I feel like something has been bubbling or gurgling within you, but I feel like you don't realize that next week is the week that you're going to be making the decisions here. We do have the Hanged Man in the reverse. We have the Fool in the reverse, and we have the 5 of Wands in the reverse, and the deck was not in the reverse. Interesting. So we do have the Hanged Man. It's a realization, an aha moment that it's time. The time is now for me to take some sort of risk if I'm going to take it. And even at the risk of feeling foolish. I feel like you're like, I don't care if I make the wrong decision. I'm making the decision now. I'm using my sword. I'm going to cut out who I don't need because we're going at this energy with no regrets here. You're like, I've got one life. I'm going to live the one life. I've got no regrets. I don't really care. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to start something brand new. So it feels like you're somebody who, it's like all of the adversities, the people who have not been good to you, the jobs that you've hated and they've not been good to you there, the relationships that haven't worked out, they've all built you piece by piece by piece. It's built you to a solid reclaiming your power. It's like everything that went wrong for you was actually working in your favor, Aquarius. Tell me about the Strength card. We do have the 2 of Cups. We do have the 2 of Pentacles. And we have the 4 of Wands. So it feels like it's a relationship. So whether that relationship is between you and your children, or you and a parent, or you and a boss, or you and a friend, or you and someone that you love, it feels like the 2 of Cups being here tells me that there are 2 people who engaged with each other and made a promise to each other to continue to replenish each other's cups. And I feel like you're now being put in the position of making some sort of decision because you're here with this Strength energy and you're trying to hold it together, hold back as much as you can because you don't want to break the friendship, break the relationship, but you can no longer shoulder all of it because chopping wood is hard work. You can't shoulder all of it anymore. You were open to doing it, but I feel like you didn't realize that it was going to be this hard of a thing to do. The 10 of Pentacles showed up. Look at that. I called it over here and the 10 of Pentacles showed up. We do have the King of Wands and we have the 7 of Wands. So I feel like what you're doing is you're now feeling inspired to just move ahead and find your legacy. Find your legacy or something that's longer term. I feel like you've realized that you've got to put up your boundaries or stand up for yourself and finally say something, because I feel like you were probably in this 4 of Wands situation, but it feels like you now need to make a decision about the 4 of Wands. Is this really really a happy home? Question mark, right? Is this really a happy home? Is there really love here? Because I feel like you're holding back and not saying something here. The Tower is here for your benefit. It's like that. I always feel as a reader when the Tower shows up, it's for mercy, and so I feel like you are going to be experiencing a Tower, which means everything's going to change. The Tower shows up, it's a bit of a shit show. You know that it is, and things are about to change. And look, you're probably the fixedest of all the fixie signs. You're not going to like it. You're not going to like the change, but it is for your benefit. I feel like it's for your benefit for you to get some sort of mental stability or some sort of stability in your life with, to be fair, which is Libra energy. Tell me what this Tower is, please. Because I feel like you've been holding things together by yourself with pure brute strength for a really long time. And I think you've decided to just let it go. Tell me about the Tower. We've got the Eight of Swords. You stayed here for a really long time. I feel like it's exhaustion is what it is, because this person's holding the Tower together as it's cracking apart, and you're trying to keep all the pieces together, and it feels like mental exhaustion. And we have the Magician and we have the Hierophant. It does feel like there is a breakdown of commitment here. Some sort of a commitment, whether it's a work commitment, a friend commitment, or a relationship that is of a romantic situation. Tell me what it's about to even itself out. Yep, Justice. There we go. What, didn't I say that? I said, wouldn't it be neat if Libra showed up? So Justice showed up on the Justice card, which is very neat. To be fair, is the Justice card. So we do have the Six of Swords and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. It almost feels like you're just averting disaster. That's what it feels like. It feels like if you don't let go now and you don't move, you don't listen to the intuition, the Magician is here, that if you hold on for very much longer, it could impact you financially. I feel like you've tried to reconnect with this person, but it feels like your only recourse is to move along. The Six of Swords is here. And I feel like you realize that because the universe has just doubled down on justice. It's like you must have this justice. Whether you want it or not, the universe sees you suffering and it's time for you to move forward. That's why the Tower is here. So you're going to be reclaiming your power. It's a decision that you're making to reclaim your power, but I think this comes after the Tower. I think that you realize, you know what, I was always in charge here and I should have just taken charge and dealt with it. We do have the World card in the reverse. We have the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So it does feel like that there is a door here that still needs to be closed after the Tower falls here. And you're going to have to make the decision about whether you want to fully close that door or not. The Eight of Wands is here. So it feels like somebody here wants to talk about whether we should even remain friends or not after this. So there is going to be some sort of communication here because I think you're exhausted. You're exhausted with the whole thing. And you're going to leave the decision up to somebody else as to whether they want to leave the door open and leave this business unfinished. It's going to be up to you as to whether I think it's up to you, of course, ultimately, but I feel like you're going to leave it up to somebody else. And if they want to keep the door open, I think you'll keep the door open, but I think that you'll keep it a distance. Maybe you'll just text this person once in a while. But I feel like you're just exhausted and something had to change because it's time for you to put down these burdens here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. It does feel like it is because of some sort of a fundamental difference. We couldn't agree on something in some sort of a relationship here, whatever the relationship is. And the Three of Pentacles showing up tells me it could be friends, could be community, could be the workplace. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And I feel like the fundamental difference is that I feel like you outgrew it. I want to say you outgrew the situation. You started doing things on your own, taking care of yourself, chopping all the wood, holding the Tower together. I feel like somebody here, the fundamental difference is somebody just wasn't in an agreement that you were started to do everything on your own and they just sat by and they watched. So I feel like for somebody here that you are you've outgrown some sort of a friendship and you've grown into the Emperor energy, which means you now need to take charge of the whole damn thing, right? You're taking charge of your life because ultimately what you want is to be happy. And you've been holding yourself back from being happy with the Strength card. And I feel like you're no longer going to hold yourself back from that. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.